This is Eagle Owl, and today I'll be talking about AJ Brown catching 500 balls a day. Also, we got to talk about Darius Slay. He defends Nick Sirianni. And lastly, we're going to talk about Cooper DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell. They are studs, but let's get straight into it. All right, man. So before we hop straight into it, just want to give a little injury update. So far as with Jordan Malata, is being told that he will miss multiple weeks. I wouldn't be surprised if the Eagles just put him on IR. He might miss the next 4 games. Trust me, I wouldn't be surprised. He was on crutches. Crutches. Didn't hear nothing about Dallas Goddard, but we did get an update on Slay. As I told you guys, I didn't think it was serious because there was a picture of him floating around in the locker room. And he was fully clothed, no brace or anything like that. But he's day to day. So it sounds like he will play Sunday. I know a lot of you guys wanted to see somebody else play like Isaiah Rodgers or Keely Ringo. But Slay will be back. And I'm honestly not mad at that because Slay can still play. I just question Slay physicality, but he can cover in this league. He can definitely cover. But all right, so let's get into the topics. Let's talk about AJ Brown. So AJ Brown, he spoke with John Clark, and he said he catch 500 balls a day. 500. But let me go ahead and play this clip.
It's something I practice all the time, man. I try to catch like 500 balls a day. I'm not even exaggerating. And but the DB doesn't know where the ball is, and I'm just trying to hold my position. And maybe I get a PI, but I'm really trying to catch the ball. I mean, he's probably gonna run into my back, but he doesn't see the ball. So I do the late hands, and I just try to hold on to it.
When you go home and you see the highlights of it, do you ever just sit there and say, "Wow, that is pretty impressive"?
No, nah. I mean, unless it's like a crazy one hand catch or
Utterly insane. Insane. But practice made perfect, as they say. I mean, he's been going off the 2 games he played, over 110 plus yards. What touchdown in each game? I mean, AJ Brown is having a year. If he ain't have to miss a couple games, this might been another career year. It's just something about him and Jalen Hurts' connection. It's like unbreakable. I mean, we seen him with Ryan Tannehill. We knew he was good with Ryan Tannehill, but when he played with Jalen Hurts, you see like greatness. So shout out to AJ Brown, man. Again, practice made perfect. He's putting in the work. I remember one time he was going off like, "Yo, I don't know people that work harder than me." And man, I really don't. By those accolades, you see why he's at where he's at. And I've been saying this for the past 2, 3 years. I think AJ Brown's the best receiver in the league. A lot of people used to argue with me. Nah, it's Justin Jefferson, or is it Tyreek Hill, or is it CeeDee Lamb? I'm like, no, the best receiver in the league is in Philadelphia. Everybody seem like they opening their eyes now. Like, you know what, Eagle Owl? You might have been right on that. But let's talk about something Eagle Owl was wrong about. It's Cooper DeJean, man. Cooper DeJean is a absolute stud. He's a stud. Him and Quinyon Mitchell, they numbers combined is insane. I know y'all been clowning how he missed on this, he missed on that. But y'all never mentioned Quinyon Mitchell or Cooper DeJean. But let's go over their numbers. So Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean numbers combined versus the Browns: 8 targets, 3 catches for 23 yards allowed, no first down, passer rating 45.3. I mean, what can't these guys do? They are playing at a high level, and we hit back to back. Cooper DeJean playing like he should have been a late first round pick. He should have been a late first round pick, but we was able to steal him. Now you're looking at that pick like it might be a steal. Now he did play his first full game against the Browns. We got to see this more and more and see how Vic Fangio use him. I like how he blitz. I like how he hit. I like how he cover. I mean, he literally knocked Elijah Moore out the game. Cooper DeJean literally clean hit. Wasn't no helmet to helmet or anything like that. He wrapped him up, slammed him to the ground, a normal NFL tackle, and Elijah Moore prayers up to him, but he hurt that guy, and it was a touchdown saving tackle. So again, Cooper DeJean, man, he's doing everything at a high level. Quinyon Mitchell, we know he's gritty on the field. I mean, he's locking everything up. And we play some good receivers. Mike Evans couldn't do nothing against him. What the Chris Olaves and them guys couldn't do nothing against him. Who else we play? Like the Green Bay Packers. We know they got some receivers. They couldn't do nothing against them. So these dudes are absolute studs. But let's let Baldy break down Cooper DeJean game.
For the second time this season, the Eagles' opponent couldn't find the end zone. Cleveland's offense shut out of the end zone. Here, Moro Jomo comes in this screen setup, and here comes Cooper DeJean, starting his first game, getting his first sack, getting Deshaun Watson down to the ground, sack. But he showed a great ability to be in coverage and to be aggressive to the ball when it didn't come his way. Like right here, you plaster the receiver, and then Deshaun Watson comes, you get him out of bounds. Like you just watch him in coverage right here, and here he is, aggressive to the ball. Six tackles on the game, defended a few passes. You just watch him right here, and here he is, like in the slot, played 90% of the snaps. New slot defender right here, first NFL start. All right, zone coverage in the hook curl range right there, gets Amari Cooper down. And then this, one of the biggest plays of the game. Cleveland trying to tie it up late in the fourth quarter right here. Trying to run this drag right here to Elijah Moore, and Cooper DeJean keeps him out of the end zone. All right, and then you get this. Look, I mean, Jerry Jeudy can flat out run. Can you run with him on a spray fade? It's just you and him down the field. Can't cover it any better. I thought it was a solid debut for Cooper DeJean. Maybe the new slot defender for the Philadelphia Eagles. Got two rookies in the secondary start.
You see what I mean? Like Cooper DeJean, Quinyon Mitchell, absolute studs. Absolute studs. And the future is bright. I know we had some tough times with our corners, and right now it's promising. Now we just got to get the edges right, which they show promise. They show promise, but again, it was against the Browns. But so far, the secondary is in perfect shape. Perfect shape. All right, so I guess let's get into the last topic of the day. Let's talk about Slay. Yes, Slay. He was defending Nate Sirianni on Michael Parsons' podcast, and let me play this clip.
Sirianni was going crazy at the fans. What was that
Yeah.
about? What was the emotions of that? Like, you know, because I understand, bro.
Coach just got back in the win column, man. So we trying to he just excited, man. He just happy to get back in the win column because I know, we get booze just like everybody else get booze at stadium. So, and shoot, Nick did the best way he could. He just he like to show his personality a little bit. I saw that he apologized to the fans, which he should, because these fans love him to death, and we do appreciate him as a coach. But yeah, man, the most getting involved. I just want people to know that we are human. That's it. You know what I'm saying? We
Right.
human, and that's what makes it difficult out here. We know wish we could be superheroes, but we ain't. We are human though.
I know, bro. We be trying to be superhuman too often, and that could be our
Mm-hmm.
greatest mistake because we believe, especially you know what I'm saying, a lot of success in this league. But even myself, we believe we can make every play, and people don't get that. They be like, "No, you got to win in your play." I said, "Every play is my play. I can make every play. Like I believe I'm better than the man in front of me right now. Like he can't stop me from doing what I'm doing right now. Like that, and that's just me. That's my mindset, bro. And and it be like."
I'm sorry, man. I know I said Slay. He could be on Michael Parsons' podcast, but it still just looked taboo to me. It still just don't look right. But Slay did, what he was supposed to do. He defended his coach. He said that's how Nick Sirianni is, and he did apologize. But I think Slay on this episode, if you watch it, I think Cowboys fans will be more mad at this episode than Eagles fans. I mean, probably have a reaction video out to when, they talked about the Cowboys' loss. But back to him defending the coach. So it seemed like Sirianni has the locker room. I think he just got a beef with the fans right now. And I'm seeing these Reddit stuff come out. So it might not been a big deal as we thought it was. But then if it wasn't a big deal, why didn't Sirianni, apologize? So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I think he got talked to or somebody spoke to him like, we know how you are, Sirianni, but don't go at the fans. Like we literally the money makers for the Philadelphia Eagles. Like we buy merch, we go to the games, and we do a lot for this team, man. We got a right to express our feelings about things. This team is super talented, and if you're not taking advantage of the talent, of course we're gonna be mad. That just come with it. Come on, Sirianni been here since 2020. You know how this go. Definitely know how this go, man. So again, it seemed like the locker room got his back. Brandon Graham spoke positively. Hell, Brandon Graham was laughing in the video when Sirianni was going off. Jalen Hurts defended it. Darius Slay. Everybody defending it. So we just gonna leave it at that. Get to this Giants game. And what do you think? How do you feel about the news today? The injury report. Cooper DeJean, Quinyon Mitchell, Darius Slay, AJ Brown working relentlessly. But this is Eagle Owl, man. I'm up.